Hello, we are consultants for Sunshine State Travels. Our group consists of Mel Carver, Anthony Ferraro, Dave Hare, myself, Stephenie A, and Schadoffsky. Our slogan is, travel with us and we will turn your Florida vacation into a venture of a lifetime. Sunshine State Travels, also known as SST, is rated in the top 5 successful travel agencies focusing on tourism efforts in North and South America. SST concentrates bringing foreign tourists to Florida and looks forward to expanding into a new market. Our marketing strategies are based on being familiar with customs of each country we serve, and we have contributed to Florida being second most popular state visited in the United States. SST is devoted to keeping Florida one of the top destinations to visit. Keeping tourism alive in Florida is not only helping the unemployment rate, but also giving Florida a piece of the $1.3 billion spent on tourism within the U.S. We have been planning our expansion into Eurasia, starting with Turkey. In the following slides, we will take a deeper look into our situation analysis of our marketing plan. This involves the internal, customer, and external environments. Dave will continue to discuss each of these.
Hello, this is Dave. I will first be going over the internal environment of our situational analysis. Sunshine State Travel's primary goal is to increase tourism in Florida by 20% per year for the next 3 years. In implementing this, we plan to expand our efforts into the Turkish tourism market first, and then, if successful, we'll expand into other European and Asian target markets. In 2014, approximately 9 million tourists left Turkey for vacations throughout the world, but about 100,000 of these came to the United States. Turkey currently has a growing economy at about 8.8% per year, and we expect this to be reflected in the tourism market as well. Currently, we engage in many strategic partnerships with various advertising agencies, travel agencies, and airlines in Turkey in the major cities, which will help us achieve our goals into gaining market share in Turkey. To the customer environment. In Turkey, the average age is approximately 29 years old. There's an equal ratio of males to females, and most of the upper middle class population is college educated and has basic English skills. Family sizes are a little bit larger, with most families having at least 2 children. And Western lifestyle and culture is often very popular. Products such as Apple and Nike are very desired over there. Disposable income is relatively large, and the average per capita gross domestic product is high, about $20,000 a year. 46% of the population in Turkey is engaged and uses social media on a regular or daily basis. Further increase of the internet is expected in upcoming years, with 93% of the Turkish population between the ages of 15 and 75. We plan to use online content as one of our primary means to reach the audience in Turkey. Further regarding the customer environment in Turkey, just over 100,000 non-immigrant visas were issued to Turkey in 2014 by the U.S. Department of State. Florida was the second most popular travel destination after New York City and accounted for about 21% of visitors from Turkey, or 21,000 people. At this time, that means about 0.23% of total outbound travelers from Turkey have visited Florida in 2014. In our research of the sources that help advertise U.S. tourism in Turkey, online travel agencies were the highest at 34%, personal recommendations as word of mouth were about 23%, and other travel offices included about 21%. But in conclusion, we are expecting further growth in the popularity of social media and customers using online systems for booking their travel to Florida. Uh, a large part of the travelers coming to Turkey are motivated by what their friends have seen and done, and word of mouth advertising. And also in Turkey, many uh, many customers prefer still a face-to-face interaction when booking their travel. So brick and mortar travel sites are still playing a role. Well, some Turkish people still have some distrust in using online and payment systems of that nature. There is an increasing amount of use of using online systems, but as as such, Sunshine State Travel will always have representatives available to help with any questions. Moving on to the external environment, there are some competing travel sites in Turkey that exist currently, one including tatil.com, tatil meaning holiday, and also Settour. Settour, in our research, offers a 10-day, 9-night tour of the United States with at least 5 days in Florida for about $3,000 per person, including airfare. Turkey, as an economy, is a free market economy with 26% of the population working in industry, a little more than 50% working in service, and also 24% working still in agriculture. Turkey has a oil pipeline that brings in uh, energy from the Caspian Sea, and also a population of about just over 80 million people in 2014. Our research reflects that the Turkish people have a preference for domestic travel or travel within Turkey, with about 72.7 million trips sold in 2014. We did notice an increase in credit card use, with credit cards accounting for about $12.5 billion worth of e-commerce sales in 2014. Some other interesting notes regarding the external environment of Turkey include some political trends. There's increased conflict between the Turkish secular government and Islamists, as this may have started from a feud about religious headscarves and wearing them in schools, and also some alleged plots of removing Islamists from the Turkish government. This has resulted in increased violence throughout the country and protests in nearly all the cities. The Kurdistan Workers' Party, or PKK, is often referred to as a terrorist organization because they have set up bombs in populated areas in different parts of Turkey, mainly to increase their viewpoint that of increasing rights for the Kurdish population in southeastern Turkey. However, some recent democratic reforms ended restrictions on the Kurdish language, which was restricted to being spoken not on the state television channels, and also the allowance of wearing some Islamic headscarves in the school. As of late, Turkey has been involved in the ongoing crisis with ISIS and Syria, with a lot of Syrian refugees crossing into Turkey in the southeastern region. Turkey has also seen a lot of advancements in their technology. In 2009, there were about 27 million internet users, and this has only increased since. Turkey also has over 65.3 million cell phone users, and 7 million internet hosts were found in 2012. Turkey has seen an explosion in social media in recent years and is consistently the fourth or fifth nation with most active Facebook users. YouTube and Twitter are also widely used. Oftentimes, the Turkish government tries to block both of these sites as they're used to exchange a lot of political propaganda. But usually these blocks are short-lived, and most of the Turks know how to get around them. Turkey also enjoys uh, many American-based sports such as golf and basketball, and live feeds of most of these sporting events, especially basketball, are broadcasted every day in Turkey.
SWOT is an acronym for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and is a method used to identify the internal and external factors that can positively or negatively influence a business venture. The strengths of Florida: are its year-round tourist attractions and Turkish culture associations and communities. Strengths of our company are our superior online commerce technology. Weaknesses to the business venture are the unstable political situation in Turkey and our limited experience in the new market, and also the fact that our brand name is not established in the Turkish market yet. Opportunities involve the population's youth and the fact that there is a large potential audience with a high percentage of computer literacy. Threats involve entry of competitors into the market that could flood the market and cause a drop in price, and economic downturns that could lead to weakening currency exchange rates, which would be not favorable for traveling. Quality control is difficult to assess in service products due to the variability in service providers. The advantages that our company offers are our vacation packages at affordable prices that we are able to provide due to price bundling solutions. We customize vacation packages on request, and all our packages have prices all included, which allows for predictability of cost for the customer. We have superior technology and online safety that allows for hassle-free e-commerce systems. Our customer service speaks the Turkish language and can even help with tourist visa applications for a fee. We also offer travel insurance and cancellation insurance. In case of an unexpected emergency, the customer can expect a full refund. Our strategic focus will be building up the culture around our brand name and to establish long-term customer relationships. Building a brand name enhances the image of the company in another country and will also increase consumer trust. To do this, we will use mass marketing to reach the Turkish consumers in general, differentiation marketing by price groups and cost, by age groups, or by the time of the year that somebody chooses to travel, niche marketing by offering luxury packages to high-end customers, and also by offering specialty attractions such as visiting the Comic-Con or golf tournaments or Turkish festivals. Further, we will use permission marketing, in which the customer can opt in or out to be on an email list where he can receive newsletters, rebates, and incentives to travel. Our primary target market are young adults between the ages of 20 to 30, under which most of the Turkish population falls at this point in time. The secondary target market are older adults between the ages of 30 to 70, such as families with small children or retired citizens. The market size appears relatively small and has a lot of room for growth. Currently, 21,000 visit Florida each year, which accounts for 21% of the total United States visitors that come from Turkey. Our product and pricing strategy includes offering travel packages at lower rates than those of the competitors. We also offer incentives for return customers and those that recommend us to their friends or families. Our promotion strategy involves inbound marketing strategies because we found that this is the most financially economic. We will use web content marketing campaigns that include infographics, blog posts, and social media content, in which the customer can interact with us. We will use pay-per-click marketing, print marketing, and email marketing.
Hello, my name is Mel Carver, and I'll be speaking on behalf of Sunshine State Travel's Marketing Implementation Plan. Because we're entering into a relatively new and unknown market, we prefer to establish open lines of communication between top-level management and frontline managers. We will set up a decentralized marketing structure so that frontline managers can make quick decisions based upon their observations of the customer's trends and then be able to relay those observations and responses to upper-level management so that they remain in the loop. Implementation will be made by implementation through consensus. Although this can slow down strategy development, we feel it is important that all areas of the firm come together and brainstorm ideas based upon the experiences of upper-level management and the observations that frontline managers make of spending and decision-making habits of potential customers in real time. In this way, strategies that work well can be better exploited, and those strategies that aren't effective can be revised or even negated. We don't want to recreate a situation that, like Mattel did with their introduction of Barbie into China, where frontline managers observed conditions that countered their marketing efforts but failed to report them. Instead of creating a travel agency from scratch, we will initially employ a partnership strategy with smaller travel agencies that are already established in the key locations of Turkey, mainly Istanbul, Ankara, Izmir, and Antalya. In order to effectively communicate between main corporate headquarters in Florida and Turkey, we'll establish one brick-and-mortar location in Istanbul. Communication and decision-making efforts will be coordinated through this office between the two regions. The co-op will significantly reduce our startup costs of breaking into a new and unexplored market. Since we're going to use a co-op strategy, we will only need to hire a very small number of employees to run the coordinated office in Istanbul. They would include a general manager from the SST company to all operations in Turkey, and an office manager to tend to the daily operations of running the office, and of course IT support and phone representatives to consult with the individual travel agents. We will create a one-year contract with all the co-op travel agencies and Turkish employees. Since we are new to the market with a lot of unknown variables, we reserve the option of renewing contracts if the venture proves successful, or withdrawing if not successful. If successful, we may decide to begin a buyout process of the individual travel agency owners. Our budget contains the ranges of operating costs with the lowest and highest numbers predicted. We estimate that the startup costs will be between $44,000 and $117,000. These numbers are relatively low, mainly in part of the co-op strategy, where smaller travel agencies are already established and that they cover their own operating costs and expenses. However, should actual costs go over budget, the in-place general manager can authorize an additional 10% on his own, and more with permission of corporate. If the venture proves successful, we may opt to buy out those small businesses. In such a case, further budget considerations will be required and the cost will be significantly higher.
To help SST manage their strategy implementation and reduce informal controls are unwritten employee-based mechanisms that affect. In the beginning phase of our marketing plan, it will be essential that we have some sort of. On behalf of the consultant team of Sunshine State Travels,